Hey guys, it's PhilosopherKing. I'm using my Coon team again, and my opponent Zaos is using Celebi as his lead. Now, lead Celebi, while not uncommon, is not as common as other leads like Gengar and what have you. And the only time you really see a Celebi lead is if they're trying to do one thing, and that is to baton pass boosts or subs to other pokes on the team. It doesn't have to be that, but I don't want to switch out and give him the chance to set up. So I'm gonna stay here with my Coon and go for Ice Beam. So that's pretty much the plan. We'll see what he wants to do, but he surprises me with Giga Drain and the fact he is faster. So that either means he's running a Baton Pass set with an attack move, or it's an offensive Celebi functioning as a lead. But I'm not going to stay in to find out. I'm going to switch to my Regice. Giga Drain bounces off nicely, and now I'm going to go for Ice Beam. Metagross comes in, and it looks like it's a Choice Band Metagross. It's not getting any leftovers recovery, but I guess not, because it uses Agility, so it might be an Agilogross with Lumberry or something, but I guess we'll never know. Metagross explodes, and my Coon dies pretty easily. So right away, it's a 5-5 game. I could bring my Regice back in order to not reveal another poke on my team, and Regice is a pretty solid answer for what I've seen so far, namely a Celebi, but he might bring in something like T-Tar or something, knowing that my only poke I've shown him other than my Coon is my Regice. So I might introduce another poke, but I decided to play it safe and go to my Regice. Now, Salamence is there to answer, which is all great for my Regice, but it might be a Choice Band Salamence, which would hurt a lot. And I haven't really seen a lot on his team, so I may need the Regice. So I switched to my Claydol. He switches, goes to his Jirachi. I stay in, take an Ice Punch, and he takes an Earthquake, and I got the better deal out of that blow for blow. Go for Earthquake again, trying to take the finishing blow. Goes back to his Celebi. Now, I haven't really seen anything on his team. I haven't really seen everything on his team, but I feel that I am justified here to decide to go for Explosion. Celebi is probably going to start Calm Mind Me up, and he does. I go for Boom, and this should take it out. So Celebi has gone bye-bye. So now it's a 4-4 game. A lot of action here, a lot of explosions. It's like an action film, only with Pokemon, and a sexy voice narrating the events of the action battle. But that aside, we both answer with TT and Salamence. I can't believe I just called T-Tar TT. Scratch that. Now, I know he's going to try to set up here, so I go for Reflect. I'm hoping my Regice doesn't get nailed by Rock Slide, so I just go to my T-Tar here, because he's probably going to go for an HB Fly. I resist it pretty well. 11% with Reflect up. We'll see what he wants to do here. I'm predicting he'll go for a switch here. Go to his Jirachi or something. He stays in for Earthquake. I'm really surprised. I thought he would realize that, with Reflect up, he wouldn't be able to do knock me out with Earthquake. But with Sub, now he's going to be able to. Rock Slide doesn't kill, even though I don't have the Intimidate on me. So that may have been an over prediction on my part. So now I go to my Celebi thinking I would die to Earthquake or something, but unfortunately Reflect actually works against me. I wanted Celebi to die in order to bring my Regice in, but now with Reflect gone and my Celebi gone, that didn't really work out now, did it? Fortunately, I survived the Rock Slide, and now I take it out with Salamence, but man, that was pretty scary. Now it's a 3-3 game. Yeah, so I'm at... I haven't seen his full team yet. He may answer with Dugtrio and my Regice might die. But the Salamence is gone. It can no longer set up, so that's the important thing. Gengar there to answer. I'm not sure Thunderbolt will do it. He's probably banking on Fire Punch or something, or maybe Hypnosis and then try to KO me that way. But no, Fire Punch connects. It almost kills me, but I get Rest Off. And I'm pretty sure he wanted me that to kill me, so that must have been frustrating on his part. But that adds some new life to my team. That Regice seems like it's pretty important. And with it at full health, I'm a happy camper. He still has his Jirachi and his Gengar. I haven't seen anything else that could threaten the Regice, really. Jirachi can Calm Mind up against the Regice, I guess, but I have Psych up. And the fact that Jirachi has Ice Punch makes me think it's not like a Wish Jirachi or anything like that, because usually those run Psychic and Fire Punch, but that's not necessarily the case here. It shows me Blaziken, which is dangerous. I'm just going to fire off my T-Tar, because I do have a Dugtrio, which I haven't showed him yet. Fortunately, it's not one of those sub-variants, so Blaziken is exposed to Dugtrio, and now I'm going to be able to take it out. Unless it has like Focus Band or something, but even if it does, Sandspin would take it out, so that I don't have to really worry about that. So yeah, Dugtrio does the job. Gengar comes in. I still need the Dugtrio to perhaps take out the Jirachi, so I switch to my Regite. He goes for Fire Punch, knowing I'm going to switch. Fire Punch is 27% there. So last time when he almost killed me with Fire Punch, my Regite with Fire Punch, it did 25%. So I don't know the standard damage roll on his Gengar with Fire Punch, but anyway, my opponent goes for Wish. So it was a Wish Jirachi, it turns out, but I bring my Dugtrio in as he does so I take it out with Earthquake. So now it's just a Gengar, and I fire off my Dugtrio just so I don't have to come into the Fire Punch, just to be super cautious. Now I just have to wake up and take out the Gengar, and barring a crit here, I should be able to win this. So it's going to come down to a crit or not, which is not something I like, but the odds are in my favor that I should win this. So we'll see. Crit, no crit, crit, no crit. It's all just up in the air. Who knows what will happen? Maybe I'll lose. Maybe I'll win. It's a mystery. That's why you watch this, to find out, to be in suspense, to be entertained. It's just so amazing. So let's see what will happen. Gengar, who will win? Gengar, Regice. Will the Block of Ice win, or will the Floating Ghost be triumphant? It's all down to this. And clearly the tension on my opponent's side is building, because it took him a while to decide. And Fire Punch doesn't crit, and I take it out with Ice Beam. He complains that he referred to the what he calls a minimum damage count, and he's referring to that instance where the Gengar almost took out my Regice, and if he did, he wouldn't be in this situation. Well, let's just go check that out. So let's see, Fire Punch against the Regice did 27% one time, so did 100 HP, and then Fire Punch did 25% that time. So I don't know if that was the mid. So it's the difference between 94 and 100. So yeah, that's pretty close together, so I don't think that's the minimum amount of damage. So I'm just gonna say he was just kind of sore about that loss, but you know what, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm always free to be corrected. So if you think that Fire Punch should have killed more often than not, let me know, and I'll admit I'm wrong. So yeah, hope you liked the battle. Rate, comment, subscribe, and look forward to next time. Bum bum bum.